and welcome to another Chainsaw Man Tuesday. Where's my Denji sound? My Denji bath sound.
Pause.
Wow. How is everybody doing this fantastic, wonderful Chainsaw Man Tuesday?
Hello.
I can't find any of my sounds today.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're here to not just talk about 132. We're going to talk a little bit about 131 as well because we missed it. Sorry about that, you know.
And 130.
130, there's really not a lot to talk about in 130. 130 was
we didn't do it.
Okay, watch this. Let's talk about 130 right now. We could do it in 3 seconds.
Okay, I got it. Ready? I got it.
You got it? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Eat this.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much it. 130 was so fun to read, but there wasn't much to talk about. And I think that whenever Chainsaw Man or these chapters get adapted, that'll be an amazing sequence. But as far as like speculation, conversation, not a lot to really go off. So that's why we didn't cover it that week. And then the next week, you know, scheduling things, just, we had a lot going on. But we're back. The point is we're back. All right. And I kind of wish we would have been able to talk about the previous chapter when it came out, but we're here to talk about both of them today. Let's give a round of applause for being back. How's everybody doing in the chat today? I see Arda in here, beautiful Lion here, Moon JS, Gabe, Maximal. So really quickly, let's just go through, because there's a lot. This chapter was insane. The last chapter was freaking insane. This is the most, I think, like, information we've gotten in a very long time. It feels like we're in a new phase. It feels like things are different now. The stakes are high. Things are moving. It felt like, I don't know where the arcs stop and start, but it felt like last week's chapter or the last chapter was the end of an arc, and now we're in a new arc, a new stage. But so much to talk about. So let's just go through, before we get to 132, let's go through 131 briefly. I have it pulled up here too. And that chapter, of course, was called Taste of Crap.
Literally.
Mm-hmm. And just so that we can get through it quickly, we still have Denji and Asa riding around on the Chainsaw Man mobile. The big thing from this chapter was when they get eaten by this freaking worm with what I, called some sort of looks like, I guess they're like bug pinchers, but
yeah,
I don't know, dude. It looks vaginal is all I'll say. Like, something about.
You did not say you said, okay, that part, yeah.
Yeah, something about that looks vaginal.
I thought you meant like the tentacles,
Oh, and then the tentacles kind of look like, titties. I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry. I'm not looking for it. I'm not looking for it. But
you're down like bad. You're looking. You can see it anywhere and in anything.
No.
Because you're down so bad.
I can see the beauty of life anywhere.
Right. Yeah.
Anywhere I look. So they get eaten in the previous chapter and thrown up immediately. This is where the falling devil gets super upset and blows this freaking worm, bug, vaginal belly devil up. Gone. And again, what's so insane about this chapter is that it sort of like recontextualizes the power of what we thought the power of these primal fears versus four horsemen are. It flips it on its head. We're not big power scalers either, but primal fears I always thought were, the top. At the top.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got to see Makima go toe-to-toe with a primal fear, and she looked like she was struggling. She didn't get her ass beat necessarily, but she looked like she was struggling, and that's Makima. So I thought, okay, well, we can't mess around with these primal fears, but we're going to see something that kind of throws that on its head in a second. Because the falling devil is apologizing to somebody that is revealed to be Fami. Now, what the heck is Fami up to? What the heck, Fami? Fami then says, like, return, and turns her back into this, like, little freaking doll. This little freaking, like, dehydrated freaking...
It's like frog. It looks like a frog.
Yeah.
Like, the legs are like frog legs.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah, it does actually.
Have you ever had frog legs?
Never in my life.
Would you try them?
Probably not.
Why?
I don't want to eat a frog. I don't want to be near a frog.
But
No buts about it. I don't want it. You've had frog?
I would try
legs?
frog leg.
Well then, okay.
I heard they're good, like fried.
Then have them. Eat them.
I don't know where to get them.
Do I have to eat them with you?
Yes.
And then Family's talking to somebody. How'd you make the devil barf them up? And she's talking to Nayuta. What the hell?
What shit? I was like, yes. Because I was wondering when and how Nayuta was going to come in the mix. I knew that she would intervene some way. I just didn't know when. I was like, I remember when we were back at the school, I was like, here comes Nayuta. She's going to come in. And then she never did. So I was happy to see her here. She's like, I mean, based off of these like chapters, she's ranking high.
Yeah.
And one of my fave characters.
Nayuta?
I just love her. She's such a menace.
Me too.
And she's just there's nothing like that's more fun in a character than like a child that knows how strong they are. And like she has restraint. Like she could easily it shows in this chapter. Is it this one or the next one when they go to her school?
Well, at the very end of this chapter, it shows one panel of her at school, and then in the
okay.
Well,
I'll talk about it when we get there then.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was fun to see her just sitting. I think that's Denji, right? She's just sitting on his chest, or is that someone else?
I don't know.
Is that another dead body?
I don't know.
Posted up on.
Which that is crazy too. We're going to talk a lot about that when we get there too, because I don't know why. I don't. When I read manga sometimes, and you're in the middle of a battle, same thing that happens like in any like superhero movie, Avengers movie, whatever, where you see all of them like fighting these, whether it's like Ultron or Thanos or whoever, you're just so focused on the battle that you're not even thinking about all the people that are dying everywhere else, like that are just being murdered everywhere else.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like a full blown like catastrophe.
Yeah.
In the next chapter, it's like, oh, this is like,
so
ramping up.
Nayuta's talking about how she was able to control the devil by making humans taste like literal crap. This is amazing. This was an Avengers moment right here, dude. This is when I hear what's the Avengers? What has the song go? How's their theme song go?
I always want to do the Incredibles theme, but I know that's wrong.
Just do that
obviously. One. Okay. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh yeah, yeah. These are the Incredevils. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
That was really good.
Let's go.
I don't have anything.
Give me a.
That's more.
That was good.
So, yeah, this was absolutely insane. Seeing Nayuta join the fray, I didn't know how it was going to happen, when it was going to happen, but we were saying, where's she at? What's she doing? I know she's a little girl, but I mean, she's a very powerful little girl, so she should be out there.
She's doing what most little kids do. They go to school.
That's true. But she's, she's her siblings are out here fucking the world up, and she needs to be out there doing something about it. So she said, why are you after, this is the most important part, why are you after Denji and this girl? Family's talking about Nostradamus' prophecy coming true. The ultimate terror will soon descend on this world. If that happens, the age of humans will end, ushering in an age of devils. Nayuta's like, that sounds pretty sick, actually. I like that.
Fun, yeah.
Surprisingly, though, Fami says, I don't want it. If the age of devils come, things like pizza, Chinese food will cease to be, which Nayuta is not happy about. At this rate, neither I nor Chainsaw Man will be able to stop the prophecy, but War Devil could be made to win. So the whole reason that she sent this creature after them, she was in control of the falling devil and could control devils or people by
Once
starving
she starved them. Yeah, so that was the reason why she was after.
Right.
But it just so they're obviously connected, so she has to go after both of them in the same swoop. So
I can't help it if Chainsaw Man wouldn't leave her alone, wouldn't leave her side.
Yeah. Look into that.
But I freaking unpack everything, dude. Okay, because we have to go back to the conversation that Nayuta was having. Fami was having with Yoshida, right? Versus this imposter or other Chainsaw Man, and potentially and possibly this idea that they are working to that other Chainsaw Man and Fami are working together, but that other Chainsaw Man was freeing them and telling them to run from the thing that Fami was trying to use to starve them.
Yeah, it's really interesting. And when you think about like how Kishibe fits into everything, like where the fuck is he?
That's what
like,
I'm saying.
He doesn't care. Like he just
does
put like
care.
he has
somewhere,
to.
though. He's locked. He's tied up.
You think he's tied up?
He's tied up. He's probably tied up naked too. And I would love to see that.
Yeah, was that
no just
confirmed? Like, is that going to be like soon?
It's confirmed in my head canon because Denji was
not naked. Oh,
I mean he was stripped down to just his boxers.
Yeah.
So Kishibe's probably like that somewhere
naked,
too.
Though, like full naked.
Yeah, but with Kishibe they took his boxers off.
Yeah.
Because he is so powerful.
They need to get it all off.
You don't know what he could do with even boxers.
Yeah.
He could probably do so much with boxers.
Yeah.
They're like, we can't risk it. He could turn them into freaking straps or something that he could use.
Something.
Right.
Yeah. So hopefully.
Completely nude.
We see that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, he is kind of just like letting Denji just like have the reins over something as important as Nayuta. Like it seems kind of, he has to be tight. Something's going on with him. Yeah.
Oh yeah. With Yoshida?
No. Well, yeah, Yoshida, but I don't think Yoshida's necessary. Like, I don't know. Something's up. He's playing double sides.
But I
don't know why yet. We don't know why yet.
I think with Kishibe too, something did, like, whether he's tied up or not, I really do. Kishibe would not be letting this shit happen. Something happened to him. Whether Yoshida did, and this freaking organization turned against him and did something to him.
Yeah, Hidden just said, like, he's done. Like, he's just done. He, like, tied it up. Like, he hung up his coat, retired.
I still don't think he'd just be on the sidelines watching all this shit happen. I really don't. Okay, so we're almost through to this chapter, then we're going to get to the new chapter. So, yeah, she talks about starving them, and then she asks Control to work with her. With our string combined, the age of devils may not arrive. And then Nayuta says, no way, because I have school. And then we cut to Nayuta in school, which I thought we were going to get a whole chapter of Nayuta at school.
Yeah.
And then I have our other overlay setup so that we can be a little more organized. We can see the chat. We can see all that for this new chapter, but we just had to catch up. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to say about that chapter before we move on.
Oh, I was getting really like big Good Omens vibes.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys had watched the show. It's like a Prime original.
Neil Gaiman,
David Tennant. Forget the other guy's name.
Yeah,
but they play like angel, like one is an angel, one is a devil, and they want to like save humanity, like because of everything that humanity is like made, and humans have like made music and cuisine and wine and all this like cool stuff. They want to like save humanity because of the things that they've done, because they just like being on Earth and living there. So I got like, it's just Chinese food, pizza, like that's gonna be gone.
Yeah,
like it's gonna be fun, but that's gonna be gone.
Because when you think about it,
they don't say like not the humans. Like I mean, I guess saving the humans would be, but that's not on their top priority.
When you think about it, dude, I don't want to be too simple-minded right now, but I'm just saying when you think about like biblical heaven, sounds kind of boring. The fuck I want to biblical heaven? Like I just want to be up there with all these freaking crazy people, like for eternity, doing what? Singing songs, singing hymns, walking down golden streets, doing what? I have no appetite, I have no need for food. I guess I will be beyond certain things, but like, think about the company I'm going to have. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about the Bible all day?
I think it's the appeal of like not burning. That's the appeal to heaven.
So why's it got to be so extreme, dude? Why's it got to be one or the other?
The verses is it's like, you could go to for all eternity.
The eternal. Yeah. You could go to church forever. You could go to church forever. That's what heaven is.
That's what it is.
Being in church.
But it's like church, not like the area that you went as a kid. Like not like kid church.
No, not a youth group.
Not a youth group where you got to like color just like pages of things and like listen to someone talk, but
watch
you don't
VeggieTales.
Watch VeggieTales, talk with people.
Not like that.
It's not a VBS situation.
No,
it is
not a vacation Bible school.
You're sitting in.
Yeah.
You're sitting in the pews, and you're singing.
Yeah.
In your car.
And you're so I'm walking out of my freaking golden house on my golden street. And I'm like, Hey, what's up? You guys ready for some more Amazing Grace today? I'll meet you guys. I'll meet you guys over at the pit, and we'll just sing all day for eternity. Sick, super sick. That's what I'm saying. I understand what family means, dude. I want to eat Chinese food, pizza. You know, I want to. Ain't gonna be no good movies in heaven.
Crazy.
Ain't gonna be no good movies in heaven. Ain't gonna be no good
I
music.
just said Josh calling heaven mid.
Heaven is mid,
That's
bro.
So funny.
Heaven is mid. Biblical heaven. Maybe there's a heaven we don't know about that's lit. But the heaven that I grew up learning about in church, mid. Anyways.
Okay, so this exactly I wanted to point out. This was something that was like, yeah, I already know if something kind of crazy would happen maybe to Denji, I think Nayuta would turn on people, like humans in general. But here, obviously, she controlled that worm thing and just like, oh, I changed his brain so he could eat, taste like shit. Here, like, I don't think she's using her powers on these kids. I just think I just think she has has that swagger. Like, she's like, give me your fucking snacks. And they're like, okay. I don't think that she's using her ability here. I don't think that she is using it like that yet against people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Using it, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think that, yeah.
I think she could be, but it's also funny that, yeah. That
but she's good. Yeah, I think she's more good than evil. I know that she is.
Well, she's a child with the power to control people.
Yeah, but I don't think that she's using it here. What do you guys think? Should I start a poll? I just think that, I don't know.
She's like, give me your desserts.
Yeah.
Like, kids do this shit all the time.
Yeah.
You don't need to be the control.
No, you just have to be like the boss.
Right. You just have to be the one. What do they call it? Holding court. And that's all Nayuta's doing right there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I think that what this does to me, though, is really, truly kind of throw the idea of primal fears and their power versus like horsemen. And I have so many questions as to why, because here in this chapter, and we'll start going through it now, we'll start seeing the destruction that happened, which again is so hard to kind of like keep in mind. You don't know how many people are being saved by, devil hunters or Chainsaw Man in the meantime, whatever. Maybe all the cats and ladies are safe, but all the dudes, they're like, there were hundreds of thousands of casualties, and all of them were men, actually, because Chainsaw Man he saved the women and the cats, and maybe the dogs.
Yeah.
But so this like group comes in and holds Nayuta at gunpoint in the middle of her elementary school, or however old she is. But I mean, she is surrounded by children. This one kid's like holding his head. They're terrified. Like, these men, they can't be a little. I mean, I know that they're dealing with the control devil here, but they can't be a little more fucking tactful.
Yeah, they got swatted.
That's what I'm saying. They came in way too hot. Guns, like. I mean, I don't know. I'm not technical. I don't know what kind of guns, but those are some freaking serious automatic weapons right there. And then we hear a broadcast. And at this point, we don't know who is delivering this information. We just see Asa reacting to it, right? So power outages, planned blackouts scheduled. At this time, confirmed casualties and missing persons exceed 2,000. And she's kind of having flashes of this, Allie and a bunch of Buckies. This is all going to matter, something about her being like riddled with guilt. And I think.
Well, it's just like, Bucky's just like a representation of her mistakes.
But after her breakthrough too, you know what I'm saying? Like, she kind of has had and been working towards having that breakthrough. And I think she kind of most recently achieved it. However, now she's really starting to fall back into that feeling of like guilt for being partially, I guess, maybe feeling partially responsible for all these casualties, death, or maybe feeling responsible for not being able to help anybody. She's fucked up.
She better snap out of it.
She's fucked up.
She better snap.
I mean, she really honestly does look fucked up though. Like, look at her just fucking passed out on the couch in the hospital, dude. She's like blank eyes. She really is. And so Yeah. We find out that the person delivering all this information is the president of the Devil Hunter Club at Asa's school. And he's basically on a talk show pitching the idea of this new group that he's formed, this new organization that he's formed called the Chainsaw Man Society for World Peace. And
yeah, he like before we reach the end of this chapter, he is pretty much like a doomsday guy. Pretty much saying like if we need to join forces because of the the prophecy and all this stuff, and everyone's like, what is this guy talking about? And it's like, oh, he literally has like in the dressing room, there's like 2 devils on there and they're telling him.
One of the horsemen of the apocalypse is in the dressing room.
Yeah, like for real. That's like, it's just crazy.
I mean,
and it's like you would but you would think that they would like believe him because there's little devils in this world. Like,
I mean, that's a really great point. But it was when I was reading it through the first time before I got to like how he would know this information. I was kind of wondering how he knew about the prophecy, because it seemed like something that only a select group of people knew. Yoshida was talking to Fami about it. They were the only ones that seemed to really know about it. But even the talk show host here knows about it and is pretending like it is this like very well-known prophecy, which I guess it kind of is, right?
Yeah.
Because the same prophecy exists in our world, right? Nostradamus made some freaking prophecy, which is also some good omen shit right there, too. That book of prophecy. Remember that?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And he's basically saying we can't trust politicians. We can't trust the government.
I like that, too. It says, like, Chainsaw Man, fan, pretty boy.
Yeah. On the
youth opinion.
Yeah. So he's recruiting people, yada, yada, yada. And this guy, man, he's the Jimmy Fallon of the Chainsaw Man universe.
Well, no, he does say like you buy this Nostradamus stuff, like he's really just brushing it away.
Yeah, like, I just call him the Jimmy Fallon because I don't like him.
Oh yeah. No, I just meant what he was saying, but right. he doesn't look like Jimmy Fallon at all. But I could read it in Jimmy Fallon's voice, like in my head.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do an impression.
Oh no,
no,
I can't do that.
I could do an impression of Jimmy Fallon right now.
Oh yeah.
That's it. That's all he does. Laugh.
That was good with the table head.
And he leans over and he almost touches him.
Yeah.
Jimmy freaking Fallon, dude. Jimmy Fallon off.
Jimmy
falling off. Jimmy cracked corn and I don't care. You know that one?
Yeah, I do. From Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
I mean, it's from a lot of things. I think it's just a saying.
No, it is. Just throwing it out there.
You said it. But yeah, it seems like the public knows about it too, because he's like, you really buy this Nostradamus stuff? Well, you better hope the end of the world doesn't happen before you finish your exams or something.
That's what it. Yeah, they're just really discounting it. Like, there's not 2,000 people missing, like, or dead.
Right.
Like, okay.
Yeah, that's a great point too. This is like in the middle of a very like serious.
Yeah, there's like a freaking alarms going off, news broadcasts, like.
People have.
I mean, I guess it's just because it's coming from a kid. But
okay, there's child activists that are actually pretty.
Greta.
Yeah, exactly. That are actually pretty. They actually get shit done. So I don't know why everybody's laughing when 2,000 people died.
Are missing.
Well, I mean, buildings were thrown. I mean, what do you guys think is happening? What do you guys think is happening? You think this is
buildings were thrown? Yeah, 2012 vibes. Yeah, like it's like he's coming off as like a person who's just kind of saying that something might happen, but everyone just again is like that's not true, and it's like okay, but look around. Like there's there's devils in this world.
Yeah, there's devils in this world. Monsters. You guys see monsters on the reg, on the reg.
Like most of you in the audience has had a family member die from a devil attack. You have a whole organization to fight. What is going on?
Dedicated that you know about. They're called the Public Safety Department. Devil hunters. Come on now. I mean, if I saw one devil in the real world, I would think every prophecy is true. I would think every prophecy is true. I would believe in everything. Everything. If I saw one devil. I'm like, fuck, dude. Everything's real. Everything's real. Okay. Here's where it gets really interesting though. Buckle up. I'm coming at you with questions for your thoughts, your opinion on this, because I don't really know what's happening here. I have my own theory, my own thoughts.
Okay.
Curious about yours.
Okay.
But we cut to the dressing room, and this guy whose name I forget, pretty boy, head of the Devil Hunters Club.
Pretty boy swag.
Right. He's in the dressing room with Fami. Curiouser and curiouser, right? Because first of all, why? Like, what? Fami? Why is Fami, a horseman of the apocalypse, working with this kid? So he said, did I really have to appear on that lowbrow variety show? They spun every word into material for the host jokes, right? Relax. Says Fami, the ridicule was the point. Why? She said, you don't need to think. Now, here's the panel. So let me cut over right here so everybody can see this. A mysterious figure from the shadows reaches out and touches him. It's like Fami says, your job is to be the face. Fami is the brains. Together, you move the body, the Chainsaw Man Society. So let me just ask you and everybody watching in the chat, who do you think this person is? Fake Saw Man seems to be the most popular opinion. But yeah.
But does he know that it's fake Saw Man?
I don't know. The only reason, again, that maybe, and I'm going to just say, fakes. I'm going to keep saying fake Saw Man because it's just easier, right? Fake Saw Man saved them from, and told them how to escape from the devil that Fami was controlling to starve Asa to control the war devil. So fake Saw Man was actively working against Fami. So why here and now? Now, that could have been for two reasons. Maybe one, fake Saw Man is a double agent. And that's all to say we still don't even know who this fake Saw Man is. But maybe fake Saw Man is a double agent. Or number two, maybe fake Saw Man did that to seem like he was on their side. So he could either be secretly working against Fami or working with Fami, trying to convince Asa and Denji that he's trying to help them. I just don't know who else it could be. It has to be him, unless it's a character we have never met before. It has to be some other devil. Could it be?
Aubrey said there might be multiple
fake Saw Men. That's a good point. That's true. That's a good thought.
But I'm not sure. I don't know either. It might be. I don't know. Because yeah.
I'm stressed. So we'll throw it back to you. Maybe we'll create some polls. Because I really want us to kind of try to theorize a little bit.
Dirk Gibson said the fake Saw Man who killed Yuko looked big, and here it seems this guy is also big.
Right. He's got a big forearm. This is a man. Straight up, this is a man.
Mm-hmm.
I love Denji. I love, I would even say that Aki had arms like this. Kishibe maybe has arms like this, but I'm saying this is a man. This is a grown, buff, thick man.
Okay.
Or a buff, thick woman.
Yeah.
But either way, I don't know. I have no idea. But I do like the idea that there could be maybe multiple Chainsaw Men.
Yeah.
All right, let's just kind of press on for now. We cut to Denji, pretty much naked, dude. Just down to his skivvies.
In the concrete.
Skivvies and concrete.
Yet again.
And here we have Sussy Yoshida right here.
There he is.
So he
Glad
says,
I got you out. Glad I got you safe and sound, he says.
Right. Safe and sound. Denji's pretty upset. You call this protection. I was falling asleep in class only to wake up tied to some chair. So he kidnapped this man. So when they went to Nayuta's school, they also went to Denji's school. Mm-hmm. So the same thing that happened to her happened to him.
Mm-hmm.
Asa's still in the hospital. And so for whatever reason, and again, this is what's also curious about whatever fucking Yoshida is doing behind the scenes, he seems to have no interest. Fami says that she is trying to prevent Nostradamus' prophecy from coming true. And the only one that can stop it...
Possibly. She said possibly.
Possibly. this is what's confusing. The only one that could potentially and possibly is most likely to be able to stop it is the War Devil.
Yeah.
Yet here, whatever Yoshida is trying to do, he has no interest in the War Devil.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's trying to protect Denji to allow for this prophecy to come true, I'm just saying
That's probably, yeah.
You would
correct.
think that he would have sent.
Maybe he has a deal with the devil or something. Like, because like obviously all humans would die if this prophecy comes true. So maybe he's like, I'm going to be the one that's safe. Like, I don't know.
Right. Because you would think he would have just sent those same people to the hospital to capture her. Dude, capture them all. Capture them all. It wouldn't have been difficult. So I just don't know why. Like, Fami seems to have no real interest in Chainsaw Man because she says that Chainsaw Man can't really do shit. Yet Yoshida, for some weird reason, is
but
like
Family
obsessed.
is heading this Chainsaw Man group.
Right. But this group that is like wanting the people to trust him.
Well, I think that Fami is definitely okay. That feeds into everything that we were talking about. That hand might be fake Saw Man because they're going to create or already have created this fake Saw Man that people are going to follow blindly because he's a good person. They think that's a real Chainsaw Man. But Denji's like, I'm the real Chainsaw Man. They're like, how can you prove that? You know?
Interesting. What if it's something like about?
They need a figurehead, essentially.
Because you know how Makima did what she did so that basically people would be less afraid of Chainsaw Man, therefore like weakening him, right? I wonder if they're trying to do the opposite. They're trying to get everybody to follow him, and then they're going to have the fake Saw Man do something fucking crazy so everybody's like terrified of him. Again, you know? Something that Denji wouldn't do. They're like, Denji, because maybe Fami knows, Denji can't.
Yeah, Olivia L said Yoshida's secret organization versus Chainsaw Man Society Club.
I mean, that's really what it's going to come down to. So, okay, almost done. So this is where Denji is getting real pissed off and saying, like, where's Nayuta? What about the dogs? And bro, I mean, the sussiness of this man. Look at just the. Come on, dude. He's evil. He's evil. You don't show someone with a completely black background and just from the nose down
smirking
if they're not evil.
Yeah.
So as of now, we're protecting them same as you. Denji freaking freaks out.
Falls.
Throws himself out of the chair. Throws himself. And he said, you just try and do this to them, I'll kill you dead. Send me home right now. And this is my favorite line of, I would say, all of Chainsaw Man ever.
Yeah. This panel, I think I'm going to get tattooed.
I think so, too.
Of Denji and Yoshida. So, like, Denji, it'll be the full panel of just, like, Denji on top, all of the same dialogue, Yoshida on the bottom.
Right.
Yeah.
And he says...
In that, yeah.
And it's just like this.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. Say, I'll go to the tattoo parlor and say, please tattoo this on me.
Please.
I need this.
So he says, send us home right now. I'll even tongue your butthole for a week to thank you. I mean, Denji...
For a week.
That's such a solid offer.
Week. I didn't think we would get the rim job chapter this soon.
Right.
In the part 2.
Right.
But am I surprised? No.
I'm not surprised.
Am I thankful?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's a great
100%.
Chainsaw Man Tuesday.
Chainsaw Man Tuesday. Happy Pride.
Yes. That's Fujimoto. That's why he did it.
Yeah.
He said it's Pride Month.
Yeah.
Denji needs to lick some butthole.
Yeah.
Okay. And if he doesn't actively lick butthole, he needs to offer it. Okay. Because it's fucking Pride Month.
We gotta
show some respect.
We got a donation from Miko. Thank you, Miko. Love y'all. Love you.
Love you.
Love wins.
Is that Miko XD, my guy? I feel like
the what job chapter?
I feel like I haven't seen Miko in a while. I just want to say it's good to see Miko.
Is the rimming devil the end game? I think so. I think so too. Yeah. Yeah. But
bro, a week, dude. That's solid. That's a good.
But like, are we talking about like week?
Like straight?
Straight.
Or anytime you want it during this week?
Call me up.
Call me up. Yeah, call me up. I think that's what it is.
Mm.
But Denji is just, he's willing to do whatever it takes.
Yeah, Pete Cheesy who said really resorted to sexual favors right away. Like right away. It was like not even a thing that he had been thinking about. He was like, oh, like I'll do anything, like literally just went straight to like rimming asshole. Like not even like I'll suck your dick, not even I'll let you suck your dick, bro. Like that's what's crazy. Like, oh, I'll do it for you. I'll do it. But he said, no, I'll rim your asshole. Like, wow.
Yeah,
like Denji, that's how desperate he is. Because he's like, in his mind, that's better than a BJ.
Right. Maybe he's been getting vibes from Yoshida this whole time.
Yeah.
He just really went straight there.
He went straight
didn't
there.
say like, I'll give you whatever you want and then kind of let Yoshida tell him what that might be.
No.
He was like, I know what you want. Yeah. I know you don't want anything but a rim job.
Yeah.
So I will do that for you.
He's maybe like said it before, like in passing. Right. Like they're like getting like lunch at school or whatever.
He's like, you saw me at the diner. You saw how I eat food.
Yeah. Yoshida's just like, I just like, I love them. And he goes, what? And he goes like, oh, I just making conversation.
He's like, what?
He's like, oh, okay, for sure. Yeah.
He's like, I'm here to protect you, Denji.
Yeah.
Maybe you could return the favor by, eating my butthole.
What did you say?
And he's like, what? And he's like, oh, nothing.
Nothing. You don't have to worry about it right now.
And Denji ignored it until now.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, I got it.
But he's willing to go to town on that ass.
I got it.
To protect the ones he loves.
Yeah.
And that's fucking noble, dude. That's
super
fucking
noble. It's Chernobyl.
It's Chernobyl.
Radioactive. We get, that's how we know, like that is Fujimoto confirming Yoshida is gay. Yeah. And that's great because Denji, like, he wouldn't, like, I'll give you money, like.
It is funny because he went right there.
He knows, because Denji knows. He knows.
And this is the kind of gender equality we need in shonen manga, okay?
Yeah.
When Denji's trying to fuck women, he better be trying to give the men rim jobs too, okay?
Yeah. Or, I mean, in this situation, he's just trying to get out of here. But
he's just trying to get out.
But then Yoshida follows up with, no tonguing necessary, at least not in here, though, At least not under our protection. Once we're out of this concrete box, maybe then we'll talk.
He's like, there's cameras in here, dude. He's like, no tonguing necessary. But he winks at him. He's like, later.
Not here.
Not right now. And he points to the cameras. He's like, no tonguing necessary.
Yeah.
But
after.
He can be call me. Yeah, because this is a fact. Dude, he says it right here. Not under our protection, anyway. Not while you're under our protection.
Yeah.
When this all gets settled, when the dust settles, when the apocalypse is either created or avoided, expedited or, stopped, then we can come. Then let's circle back. Let's circle back.
And that says a lot. And that says a lot about Denji too. That he is going this far because he doesn't like men.
He doesn't. He actually hates them.
He actually hates them and like actively does not save them from death. So for him to like step up to this plate and go straight to rimming a guy, like that's some balls and that's some good shit.
Yeah. Denji is the most he's at times, he's so straight that it could be viewed at times as toxically straight. So this is how
for sure.
This is how dedicated and this is how much he loves his family.
Yeah.
And he's willing to go. I mean, that's like me, eating seafood. That's like, me. I mean, maybe not the same.
I don't think that.
I just really.
You equate eating seafood.
Bro, I would eat ass before I eat seafood. 100%.
That does not surprise me.
Like 100%.
That does not surprise
Put
me.
a freaking lobster and an ass in front of me. I'm going ass first.
Any ass though.
Any ass.
That's anyone.
It would have to be.
No, you said anyone. You said anyone.
But it would have to be clean. It would have to be a clean ass.
You already said it. Because
that's like saying.
You already agreed to it.
Okay, then I'll take it a step further and say if you put a rotten lobster in front of me and a rotten ass, I'll eat the rotten ass before I eat the rotten lobster. It has to be like on a silver platter, but a butt, and it could be a hole in the table.
Such
a hole in the table. And
yeah, no one wants to eat. No one wants to eat a rotten lobster. You get sick.
You could get sick from eating a rotten ass too.
Different kind of sick.
You can get sick.
Oh, I get.
You can get sick.
Oh God, that's crazy.
That's how much I dislike seafood.
Yeah.
It makes me nauseous.
Jesus.
Anyway, all jokes aside, Denji is really this is his way of really showing how far he's willing to go to protect the people that he loves. Yeah, I mean this is like you said, big for him, huge for him, crazy for him, and that's kind of where this chapter ends. But there's still a lot to talk about, and I just want to know, and I'll be flipping back and forth between the chat to hear who. Okay, I want to make a poll. Whose arm did we see? That's one for sure.
Yeah, I'll make it.
But we need options. That's the only thing. So obviously Fake Saw Man is one of them. And I just want to know what you guys think is
Or I could do a Q&A.
Is happening. Yeah, and then we'll have a separate tab open and yeah. Okay. So people, you can fill in your own answer as to who you think that shadowy figure that was touching the Devil Hunter president in the dressing room. Who do you think that buff, thick forearm belonged to? And so it seems like Yoshida and this organization, they have to be, if Fami's true goal, if she was being honest with Nayuta, which why wouldn't she be? Because that is her family. I mean, I guess they have sibling rivalry, but why wouldn't she be telling the truth right there? So if
because she's playing.
Fami's playing Nayuta?
She's playing everyone. She's got, it's much like Succession. You got to put your eggs in a lot of different baskets.
She's playing everybody.
Yeah, because I think maybe, honestly, the way she said it, too, was something you would tell a kid in order to persuade them. Like, well, if this happens, then I guess we're going to have no more ice cream.
Right.
And she's like, no more ice cream? That sucks. She's like, yeah, no more treats. And she's like, oh, dang. And then she didn't expect her to be like, no, I have school. She's like,
she said, she went after the one thing she mentioned, because there's a lot of food in the world.
Yeah.
A lot. She could have said, no more filet mignon.
I mean, it makes sense that she's famine, but like, think about that too.
But she named maybe she named Nayuta's 2 favorite foods.
Maybe she knew.
On purpose.
I mean, it's like yeah, maybe.
Or she's like, all the
dogs will die.
Yeah, all the dogs will die. I just think that if Fami is truly trying to prevent Nostradamus' prophecy from coming to fruition, then Yoshida has to be actively working with some sort of secret organization that is trying to at least maybe not usher in this apocalypse, because there's another idea and another theory that I do like, that the falling devil, because I've sort of chalked this up to the horsemen, they are doing whatever they have to do to achieve their own goal. Like, they don't have really any, like, Fami wants is to prevent this from happening so that humanity won't go extinct, so she'll still have these things. But
we don't know if that's true.
I believe her.
I don't.
Bro, because Denji, Denji talks about is wanting to, fuck. That's his thing. And
I don't think she's on the side.
It just matches with with these devils just having like very real or silly or sort of like out of left field goals. Like,
but that's the reason.
To fucking hers is to just eat pizza and Chinese food.
No, that's what I'm thinking. It's too
simple.
Yeah, it's too simple. And of course, like, that's funny, like the reasoning why. But I don't know. I feel like it's way more complex because there's too many moving parts with her.
Because what I was going to say, she doesn't obviously care about the death toll or missing people, whatever. The people because she was controlling the falling devil, and the falling devil created all of this fallout, created, so much destruction. But that's like an ends to a mean for her. But at the same time, like, somebody or somewhere I had heard the idea that the falling devil was coming regardless. The falling devil was part of Nostradamus' prophecy. And the only way that Fami as a horseman was able to control this devil was not just because she starved them, but because, well, it was because she starved them, but they were going to be there regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And she's maybe trying to get ahead of being able to control as many of these, because she said it's the first of many that are on their way. She didn't send the falling devil to Earth.
No.
This is the first of many that she will have to kind of like control. And what is, I mean,
I fucked up. We can read some of the questions. Who do you think is attached? This is how I worded it. Who do you think is attached to that arm dough? So we got bend over, the gym devil.
Oh, the gym. Bro, the gym is terrifying. I'm scared of the gym, as you can see by looking at my physique.
Yeah. You are scared.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Yeah. That would have a lot of power of you, for sure. Test, it says... It was, I can't pronounce this, Shuigi Nara. Fujimoto wanted to give his biggest fan a win.
I'll pull it up too so I can see.
I don't know who that is.
Let me see. Oh, I see him right here. Let's go. Okay, and then after Test is Dirk, the buff version of Fake Sawman, but different from the one who saved Denji and Asa. Because if you go back and you look at the panel of the one that saved Denji and Asa, I mean, he didn't look like super buff necessarily, but he looked. Again, we didn't get to see a good look, but he looked a little on the thicker side, I would say, but not maybe as thick as this. But he does look exactly the same thickness as the one that we saw kill Yuko, right? I would say, but also like the continuity. Like, can we really rely on the continuity of a person's physique? Maybe it's just how Fujimoto drew that individual that week. You know? Sometimes...
Maybe it's just an arm.
Maybe it's just a disembodied
You think about that? Cousin It's... Oh, no, it's not Cousin It. What's the one?
Yeah. Oh, no. That's Thing.
Thing. That's a thing situation. It's a thing situation.
Jonathan R. saying, I wouldn't be surprised if the arm belonged to one of the Four Horsemen siblings. They're up to something. I like this a lot. Which... other horsemen, I mean, I guess it would have to be, because we're all like in agreement, I guess, that death would be the last one.
Yeah.
And that maybe even this prophecy would be ushering in death as well.
Yeah.
The death of humanity.
We got a donation from A Beautiful Lie. Thank you so much.
Shout out A Beautiful Lie.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
First, Buddha lets Kamina and Simon eat their butt.
Oh,
now
shit.
Denji offers Yoshida a deal of a lifetime. We're cooking right now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, a lot of butt talk the past couple of Volume 1 episodes.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with Volume 1 Plus, our second channel, we're currently reacting to Gurren Lagann. Our episode 3 and 4 reaction just went live today. And we reacted to the most hated episode of the series, where Simon does eat Butta's ass.
He literally... That was shocking.
And then we have this... I mean, it's synergy.
Ass.
It's ass synergy. You know? Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. We did it on purpose.
Yeah, we knew.
Shout out A Beautiful Lie. Beautiful Lie also right here in the answer saying it was Kobeni. Yeah. She's been working out.
Dang. I miss Kobeni.
Benny. Me too.
I kind of like, I'm happy if she's like happy though. You know? She's like kind of like doing her own thing. Happy.
Yeah.
That's okay for me. I hope she's good.
I hope she is happy too.
The next one, Sanjay, could be the new Blood Devil.
Interesting. But I mean, okay, let's go back. I want to go back and I want to see exactly how they're phrasing what they're saying, because they say, together you move. Okay, so Fami is the brains, he's the face. So what does that make? Together,
you move the body, the Chainsaw Man Society. And with that body, you're going to walk around a world without evil, aren't you?
Bro, they're up to... Bro, you can't... Like, there is no good person. Like, whatever Fami's up to, bad. Whatever Yoshida's up to, bad. And they're both, I think... It's kind of crazy because Chainsaw Man, or Denji, more specifically, is being... I wouldn't say manipulated necessarily by Yoshida, but Yoshida has maybe been obviously lying to him, keeping him in the dark about certain things, not telling him. And then you have not telling him everything. And then you have, Fami over here fucking with Asa. So between the two of them, I mean, I think they just need to take everybody out. Nayuta, Asa, and Yoru, and Denji just need to fucking take everybody
That's
out.
going to be the dream team, I think.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. Let's see. And I don't know that the Blood Devil would have that much, because this is somebody who has
a connection to like a deep connection with Fami that's working like alongside Fami in order to bring this to existence.
To me, it reads like this person is more powerful than Famine as well, or at least like the shadowy leader of this real group, because the way that they put their hand on him is saying like, Fami's the brains, you're the face, like so I'm the one in the background pulling the strings.
But he doesn't say that.
He doesn't say that, but I mean that's the vibe I get. So Fami wouldn't, I don't think, just let the new Blood Devil like do this. I think this is somebody that maybe bro, my brain's gonna fucking explode.
I know.
I want to read a couple more.
I think the arm is the Justice Devil, Shadow said.
Okay. Interesting.
Vex said, I think it's a new character, maybe the Death Horseman. Winkler said, I'm guessing Death because the other writers have. Brandon King said, it's the Identity Theft Devil, Fake Saw Man. And Maximal said, Justice Devil, Fake Saw Man. Seiji, the big dude that got attacked by Yuko, or a new character. Winston said the Prophecy Devil, Nostradamus himself. Ooh, dang. And Test, it was a deep cut, the character Josh created when he was a kid.
Yeah. This was so back in the Facebook, back in the MySpace days, this was my OC, Shikamaru's older brother. And yeah, he had a panther, and I used to battle people via text chains. We used to have ninja battles via text chains on MySpace.
Yeah.
In my high school days. But I think it was Suichi Nara. I can't remember his name exactly, but that's close. I could probably pull it.
That's what it is. Oh yeah, I was like, who is that? It's your OC.
I've tried to pull up
the
page, and I think the page exists. Let's pull it up right now, actually. Because I tried to like log into it, and I couldn't log into it because I wanted to find all the messages. Does MySpace even still exist? Oh shit! I guess it does.
Damn.
I think it was Suichi. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah, there's a little torn. Everything is torn on this page.
Wow, is that yours? I feel like old pages are just gone.
They're gone.
Yeah.
They're gone. I think it is. I think it is. But I thought at one point
people he's connected to.
I thought at one point I was able to see some pictures. But maybe not anymore. Oh well. Anyway.
Dang it.
Anyway, Test with the throwback. So, I mean, I guess, man, this is the most that we've ever had to go off of. I mean, for a long time, it has felt like it's been really hard. It's always hard to speculate on anything Fujimoto touches, because he always subverts expectations, goes in directions that nobody will ever guess. I mean, I don't know that there's ever been anybody, like, we tend to, follow people's predictions on Twitter, or sometimes we'll check out other videos. And I don't know if anybody ever really gets it like right. It's so hard to predict where this man is going to go. And again, here, while we have gotten so much more information, it just leads to more questions. Like, what is Yoshida up to? What is this group that he's that he's at least like seems like commanding to a certain degree? Like, what are they? What is their goal? And where's Kishibe in all of this? I mean, it goes back to, I mean, just the relationship that he even has with Fami and what his real contract is. Because now it's confirmed, bro, that this man has this man has either multiple contracts or we don't know the full truth of the contract that he has. Like it's we've talked about it being like Kraken related. We've talked about it being sea beast related, not just octopus related. So I don't know, man. I don't know. This is the most that my mind has melted in a long time.
From a chapter.
A chapter of Chainsaw Man. Because they've just been fun. It's been Asa and Yoru, and it's all been important. It's all been necessary, dealing with all of these things, coming to terms with herself, like giving herself permission to exist, to live. Especially if Denji or Chainsaw Man and Denji can exist, then she can exist. And that's all very important. And this feeling of guilt that she has been feeling, I mean, it's all going to come full circle. I just have no idea how. Truly incredible, though. I'm telling you, we are in, I don't know how many chapters this part has been, but it's starting to feel like we are now moving into the third act, potentially the final arc of the part. Maybe that's too soon. So maybe it's the arc before the final arc, but I don't know. It just feels like shit's about to fucking pop off, dude. We're finding out who all of these figures that are going to be in play at the very end, who they're all going to be, and it's not some of which are not who they seemed. And I'm looking at you, Yoshida, and bro, just when someone offers to lick your butthole for a week, just say yes to be polite.
What? I mean, what?
Well, I mean, in this situation, lick your butthole for a week, He could. I'm just saying, maybe he could have let Denji down a little more easier. Is all I'm saying.
I mean, he didn't really necessarily let him down. He just said not right now.
Right, and actually, that's bad advice. Don't do that. Don't let somebody do it just to be polite. Put your foot down if you don't want your butthole licked. Don't let anybody pressure you into licking or having your butthole licked. It was a silly joke. Don't do it. Unless you want to do it, then do it. Fuck it. Shit. Fuck. What are your thoughts on these two chapters before we go to the chat and get everybody else's final thoughts?
Yeah, it's exactly like you said. It's ramping up.
We get a new chapter next week too.
That's cool.
Thank God, dude. One Piece being on a month break. Imagine Chainsaw Man. Oh my God, bro. I would have nothing to do. I would have nothing to think about. I would have nothing to get me from week to week. All right, let me pop up the chat and I'm gonna get out of this little questions tab. Sorry about that. Josh equals Yoshida. Okay. All right. Philippe. I see Philippe saying Josu. Okay. All right. We're not going to start this. Mehgan wanted to start it, tried to start it. There's a character that appears in a JoJo part.
Joshu. His name is Joshu. It's literally Joshu, and they're exactly alike.
It's Joshu.
Just like he's the same as Rudius.
It's Joshu.
Joshu.
Silo Sordo. Josh, I have a proposal. Okay.
You want to be polite?
Is it an indecent proposal? I'd rather be Joshida than Joshu.
You're Joshu for sure.
Stop with that.
You're Joshu.
Are you being for real right now?
Yes, I'm being 100% actually fucking for real right now.
Horny Tuesday. Prediction. Next chapter, we focus solely on Asa. This is from Tess, not Nayuta or Denji. That's also an interesting point because based on where we left the Asa Yoru relationship, we didn't see any Yoru this chapter. We didn't also see like a lot of Asa. Like we saw her kind of just like, shocked, eyes glazed over, like
just kind of like
fucked up.
Yeah, shaken up a little bit.
So it would make sense that we didn't see Yoru, but they kind of had a little tiff. They had a little moment, a little argument, a little beef. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of like where they're at with each other. And so I'm sure we'll spend more time with them in next week's chapter. But I'm trying
I want more Nayuta.
Oh yeah, I mean I think these are like permanent players now. Like shit's ramping up. I think now that Denji's okay, Yoru and Asa are going to be the only people that I think, unless something else crazy happens, which is Chainsaw Man. So watch me be fucking wrong. Someone has to rescue Denji from this facility. I don't know that Denji is going to be able to get out. And
he might be able to. I saw someone else talk about how he was able to, pull his ripcord with his teeth before when he's been tied up.
Oh, that's true.
He might do that, but I don't know.
Because you're right. It seems like it would make sense that he would be rescued by Asa, but again.
But does she even know where he is?
That's a good point, too. I don't fucking know. We did get a member comment from Sybil. Shout out, Sybil.
Oh, shitty.
Josh is always wearing the beanie to hide the Josu haircut. I did get another bad haircut, okay, but
Yikes.
I was going to not wear a beanie today. This is a little behind the scenes, and thank you, Brandon King. Tomato. That's my favorite, by the way, when I released the Veggie Tales.
Oh, yeah, that's amazing.
You were Larry, and I was his name Bob? Bob the tomato?
No. Larry is the cucumber. Yeah, Bob the tomato.
Bob the tomato.
Yeah.
I was going to go no beanie today, but I didn't have time. I didn't have time to, get myself together.
Damn.
Olivia L. said Asa was dreaming about dead chicken again. Bro, somehow she's going to have to dig up Bucky's corpse and turn Bucky into the most powerful weapon that's ever existed. Oh, sorry. Philippe said Bob is the builder and Larry is the cable guy.
Oh, we're dumb.
Duh.
We got it. Yeah, we got it wrong.
Philippe, that was good. That was so good. Okay, money. I thought I at least had money on my side. Money said Josh got the same amount of game as Josu. Josu's game is dangerous. That's not even game, dude. It's a crime. His game is a crime.
His game is a crime.
His game is criminal activity, bro. Someone needs to lock that man up. Anyway. Brandon King, if one of the horsemen can go by a different name, do you think one of them has a twin that goes by Pestilence? Well, if one of the horsemen can go by a different name, do you think one of them has a twin that goes by Pestilence? I mean, you never say never. I don't think so. It is interesting, and never say never. But I mean, we've met all of them except for Death. So are we saying that shadowy hand is Death? I mean, there were a couple people who seemed to think it could be, but I also include myself in this. We always think it's Death because we've seen famine, we've seen control, we've seen war. Like every time, like when the falling devil showed up, we were like, oh, it's fucking, maybe this is Death. Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Every
now
time.
He's going to do it.
Maybe, and here's crazy, maybe Fake Saw Man is Death because Denji is fated to die. Chainsaw Man is fated to die.
Mm-hmm.
So it's taken the form of the person that will, I don't know. I'm really just fucking making shit up now. I deserve it. It's not fun when I go along with it. It's not fun when I know
at least you have something to say.
I mean,
I'm all dried out.
I mean, am I really saying anything right now?
You are. You're saying something.
You're saying words.
You're saying words or sounds coming out of your mouth.
Oh, Josh is familiar with Josu's game. Ben.
He's not cooking.
Gable soup. Yeah, I don't know. This was so fun, man. Chainsaw Man is gotten so fucking good again. Not that it wasn't good. It's just when you read week to week, sometimes the pacing seems what? Sometimes when you read week to week, the pacing seems like things progress slower, obviously, because
I had a fun time reading 3 chapters, like letting it build.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, I read 130 to 132, and I was like,
it felt nice.
It felt good.
The chapters themselves feel so short.
It felt good.
It does feel like we're in a different stage, a new arc where things are going to be a lot crazier. Maybe not every single week things are going to be this crazy, but I do think it's going to start becoming more common. Like these insane chapters with these info dumps and reveals are going to start happening more and more often. So I'm very excited to come back to talk more about the next chapter. I mean, I'm tapped out, dude. I'm all out of ideas. I'm all out of theories. I'm all out of thoughts. I don't know what else I can offer. It's just fun hanging out with you guys. Megan, I don't know if there's anything else you want to say. I would like to say that it's pronounced Joshu. I would like to say that. But other than that, I don't have anything else to say.
No, me either.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get beat up, dude. I'm gonna get beat up. When we hear the behind,
You sure about that?
You're gonna hear the.
Are you sure about that? That's what you sound like.
No, I just seem like you had something to say.
That's what you sound like.
It just seemed like
Are
you
you
had
saying
something to say.
that? That's exactly how you sound.
Yeah, because I was trying to get you to speak your mind. Say what you want to say. Say it to my face. I feel combative today. Dude.
You really do. Yeah, you're giving off that energy.
I went off on heaven. I went off on,
You really went off on heaven. Like, you went off on heaven. I did not expect that heaven rant. That was wild.
Oh, artist said Josu. But that's still not Joshu. It's Josu. Dirk Gibson.
Dirt.
With a dono.
Thank you so much.
I'm stealing artist's comment. Do you think Fujimoto has the balls to wipe out humanity? And how would you feel about that twist?
Ooh.
Arta coming in too. Damn, I got robbed. Well, shout out Arta and shout out Dirk. I think he does have the balls to do that. I mean,
especially if there's not going to be a part 3.
Which, who knows? After seeing this man do some of the things that he's done in like Fire Punch especially, bro, I think he has the balls to do it. Like, I think he would.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly what you said. Fire Punch, I think, is a perfect. They're not the same story at all, but it is a perfect example of like what he's capable of.
I think there's no question that he would do that. And we would get some sort of really weird existential, philosophical,
was the beginning.
Ending.
Chainsaw Man is in the same universe as Fire Punch came before.
Chainsaw Man is Fire Punch's Fire Force to Soul Eater. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whoa, dude. Whoa, dude. Shit. Cracked it. But yeah, I mean, and that, if there is a part 3, it could, like, part 2 could end with some sort of apocalyptic catastrophe. Mm-hmm. Maybe they are able to stop it from happening, but there's still so much casualty, or it does happen, and then that takes us into maybe the third final part. Maybe there is no third final part, but I absolutely think Fujimoto would do that. He's got the balls. He's got the cojones.
Oh yeah.
He ain't afraid of nothing.
Bendover said it. After I said it, he was like, "Damn it, Megan."
But stand up for Josh's national anthem, the clown music. That's Megan's national anthem. Anyway,
the pop version.
The what version? the pop version of the clown theme song.
Da, 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 da. You don't like it?
I really, honestly don't know why. I hate it. I hate it.
Why?
It's funny though. I just don't like it.
Why?
It's fucking wild. Because I believe that there's someone out there who would genuinely sing that song that way. Genuinely, unironically, they would do that.
That's what I was doing.
Like I said, that's probably going to be it for these couple of chapters. Our conversation, our reaction, thoughts to these couple of chapters.
Yes.
We are going to be back with Community Live tomorrow. We are also, we'll say it here, for the people who are freaking here.
What?
We might even end up streaming this weekend, potentially.
Oh, yes.
There's going to be like a Netflix event.
On Saturday.
But
we don't know the times because it is...
supposedly it's 1:30 PST.
Okay.
So
okay.
We're going to see. We'll kind of update you on all that. Gurren Lagann's out. That JoJolion Part 1 video is out.
Yay.
Got a lot of things to that I would like to address on the next time when we record our second video.
Yeah.
Because there's somebody who commented like all the Easter eggs we missed, and there was a lot, and it was really helpful, and it was really interesting. And I'm just really loving this part. People have also been saying it gets kind of crazy as it goes on. So I'm like, I can't wait to get back into that.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, thank you for being here today.
Love you guys.
Chainsaw Man Tuesday.
Love you with all our hearts. We love you so much.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see you again next time.
Next week.
Tomorrow, actually.
Tomorrow.
You'd like to join us for our community live show.
I like it though. I like it.
Netflix and chill, Hidden said.
Shoo! Yeah, beautiful.
It's gonna be us.
Maybe a One Piece live action trailer.
We should do like before it starts, just like a mukbang.
I mean, when we do a more casual stream like that,
and then cut it, and then put it.
We should. I mean, fuck it. We get more pizza bites.
We'll do the pizza bites again, and then once it starts, then we'll just cut that and upload it separately.
Yeah.
Do we get just like the meat of it?
Right.
It'll be like a hangout.
Right. Because it's going to be long. I mean, during this event, they're going to be talking about The Last Airbender 2.
It was kind of like, what did we wait for? Was it,
we waited for a Chainsaw
Jump Festa.
Man. Well, we did Geeked Week, I think. We waited for...
Oh, yeah.
Fujimoto was supposed to...
No. That was Jump Festa, right?
That might have... I don't know.
No, that was Jump Festa. Yeah, we were waiting, and we were like, oh my gosh, Fujimoto, like, interview or, like, anything Chainsaw Man related to the anime. And we waited a long time until we got to his interview, and then we're like, oh, it's just an interview. And
it was like the Pochita
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because we were waiting for anime news, I think, at that time. Like, we had wanted to see more footage or potential, like, voice actor information. And the interview was cool, but I think we had just maybe set our expectations a little too high.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like, people were like, we're going to get a trailer. Like, I think they're playing their cards like so close. Like, I don't think because of reception and people being assholes, whatever. In any case, just being haters on the internet. I think putting out a trailer, like, I want one. People that support it want one. But it's just a mixed bag of reception that could just fuck it all up.
I don't know. I think they're.
You know what I mean, though? Like, it'd be safer to like show pictures of like them in costume or them talking about filming. But a full trailer, like, I mean, I would want it, but I'm just scared because anything they put out is just like met with like.
There's a lot of love though. There's going to be haters for sure, but there's some people out there who believe in it, who love what they've seen so far. Because they put out the picture of the Mary too, and of course, people push back on that. But I think we're gonna get some more pictures, some more promo, like photos of maybe them in their costumes, not just from behind. And I think we're probably gonna get a trailer next month.
And it comes out when?
I mean, we might get a teaser at most. It comes out 2023. There's no official date, but it comes out this year. But unless Oda wants to push it back, which he says he can do.
Yeah. He's got the power. Scary Mary. Ooh.
Scary Mary.
Ooh.
Maximal said it doesn't look too promising to them. But I mean, we will see. We will see.
I mean, yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it for sure tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll talk more about it.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. But yes, thank you guys for tuning in today. I know it's been a long time coming. I know you guys are the ride or die horsemen in the chat.
Ooh,
Let's go.
The horsemen.
I know you guys have been waiting for this, and sorry it took us so long.
Yeah,
but we did it. We did it.
We did.
And we came back on a really fun, amazing, awesome chapter. And we hope you guys had a good time. And we hope you have a good day. And yeah, look forward to everything else that we got going on this week.
And still working on the comedy, all that stuff. But thank you for being here. You guys are fucking amazing. Thank you for your patience. Sorry again, like Mehgan said, it took us so long to catch up on all the chapters. But we're back. Feels good. It's a good time to be a weekly Chainsaw Man reader for sure. So we'll end it for now. The only thing left to do is to get out of here on our outro. Oh shit! Actually, real quick too, because this is like relate. I always like kind of associate Dan Dan or Dun 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 with Chainsaw Man. I saw this too. CeeLo Sordo who said Dan Dan news too. I don't know if it's official, but I did see that there a leaker who had like a very reliable source say that there was information about an official announcement, anime announcement coming out soon. I don't know if that came out already or if that's been like verified, but can you fucking imagine? Holy shit. Anyway, we'll be back to talk about so much of all these things that we kind of touched on at the end tomorrow. So the only thing left to do now is to get out of here in our outro. It's always the same. It never changes, which today, Mehgan, is something about like, I mean, we can't say. I mean, I would think it would have to be something about, licking butt for a week, but then I don't know. I mean, I don't know how we would, I don't know how.
It's a booty looking good.
Booty licking good. This chapter was booty licking good. See, Mehgan, this is why, bro.
This is why I'm here.
This is why we need you. We don't deserve you. We don't deserve, your beautiful mind. Because if it was up to me, I'd be saying the craziest, nastiest, nonsensical shit. But because of you, you punch everything up. So thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Bootylicious, said Philippe. So
tongue you till next week, Bendover said. That's funny.
Dirk just said rim jobs. I like the emoji test. I like it. All right. So this chapter was booty licking good. That's my favorite. All right. And CeeLo said Bones is rumored to be the studio that might do the
rumor. Rumored.
All right. Let me switch off of my screen. It's hard for me to say goodbye, dude. I see a comment and then I want to go off on another tangent. I just like hanging out with you guys. Is that a crime? Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And until next time, this chapter was booty licking good.